I'm Trisha Keene.
And I'm Ty Quinones. So Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden makes a stop in Las Vegas, speaking about issues that are important here in southern Nevada.
13 Action News anchor Ross DiMattei spoke with the former vice president. He has Biden's plan to fix Las Vegas's struggling economy and the president's response. Ross.
Trisha and Todd, good afternoon to you. You're exactly right. We talked about the local economy, especially how he plans to help out cities like Las Vegas. But first, let me set the scene a little bit here because this is quite a sight to see. This is what campaigning looks like in the era of COVID, at least for Joe Biden and the Democratic Party. If we can pan over here, Steve, and just show the folks at home, this is a drive-in campaign event for Joe Biden, meaning exactly what it sounds like. All of his supporters came in their cars and essentially were not allowed to leave. We saw everyone wearing their masks, and basically, when they heard a point they liked from the former vice president or some of our local lawmakers, everyone would let out a chorus of honks from their car, and that was their way of showing their support for the candidate. But really the big deal here is, like you mentioned, we had that one-on-one sit-down with the former vice president. I asked him, what is his plan if he's elected to help out Las Vegas to recover? We know how hard we've been hit. Take a listen to his response, and then also the response from President Trump's personal assistant. Take a listen.
Thank you. And I've laid out in detail how we can open our schools, how we should be opening our businesses. We should be providing, there's money that's been passed by the United States Congress that the Senate refuses to deal with, that says that we're going to be able to provide for extended unemployment insurance, provide for the kind of PPE that is needed for businesses and schools to open, sanitation, making sure we have ventilation in schools, all the things that could be done that could ease the burden on people right now.
President Trump's the open the economy president. Joe Biden would be the lockdown president, and that's a really big threat. The president recently signed a critical minerals executive order that would really help mining communities in places like Nevada, whereas Joe Biden and the Democrats basically want to shut that and things like fracking down.
And folks, that is just a fraction of what we talked about with Joe Biden as well as President Trump's team. Coming up tonight, you will not want to miss our interview because we not only asked him about how he plans to bring the country closer together, but also whether the former vice president, plans to pack the Supreme Court. That's something many of you are wondering about. We pushed him for an answer on that, and you're going to hear it coming up tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock. Reporting live, Ross DiMattei, 13 Action News.
Yeah, so many issues to cover there, Ross. Thank you for that.